How America Broke the Turkey. The dark side of Thanksgiving's centerpiece, the modern American turkey, is a paradox. Celebrated as a symbol of gratitude while subjected to brutal, unsustainable farming practices. An undercover investigation at a Jennie-O factory farm in Minnesota reveals the grotesque reality behind the holiday meal, where disease, overcrowding, and genetic manipulation have turned a once wild bird into a suffering, barely functional creature. The anatomy of suffering for decades, the poultry industry has prioritized profit over welfare, breeding turkeys to grow at unnatural rates. Today's broad-breasted white turkeys reach market weight in half the time of their 1960s counterparts, nearly doubling in size. This rapid growth comes at a catastrophic cost: crippling health problems, skeletal deformities, and an inability to walk properly. Activists documented rotting corpses, cannibalism, and birds immobilized from starvation and injury in the Jennie-O facility. The conditions violate Minnesota's animal cruelty laws, which uniquely do not exempt agricultural practices from basic welfare standards. Yet, enforcement is lax, and industry lobbyists ensure minimal oversight. The air in these barns is toxic with ammonia from accumulated waste, causing respiratory distress and eye damage to the birds. Ironically, a sign on the farm boasted, "Jennie-O Turkey Store cares about turkeys, you should too." The biology of brutality the problem isn't just overcrowding. The industry's relentless focus on breast meat has created birds so top-heavy they struggle to stand, let alone move. Moreover, the males have become too large to naturally mate with hens, forcing producers to rely on artificial insemination. A brutal, repetitive process involving manual stimulation and air-compressed semen extraction. To minimize cannibalism, a common response to stress and overcrowding, birds are routinely mutilated. Beaks are cut off, toes are amputated, and snoods are removed, all without pain relief. This is standard practice, not an exception. The hypocrisy of the pardon, the White House turkey pardon, is a hollow PR stunt that masks the industry's cruelty. Each year, the president pardons a select few birds, while tens of millions suffer and die for the Thanksgiving feast. This year's pardoned turkeys, Liberty and Belle, were transported in luxury, while their brethren endured unimaginable conditions. The National Turkey Federation, the industry's trade group, orchestrates the event to deflect attention from systemic abuse. Even worse, the industry is responding to outbreaks of avian flu by using a method called ventilation shutdown plus, which slowly cooks birds alive with industrial heaters. The industry doesn't see this as inhumane, it's efficient. The long-term consequences, the fate of Gabriel and Gilbert, two rescued turkeys from the Jennie-O facility, highlights the potential for recovery, but also the depth of the damage. They suffered severe infections and parasites, requiring intensive veterinary care. Their condition is a direct result of the industry's relentless pursuit of growth at any cost. The problem isn't isolated to one farm. Similar conditions are widespread across the industry, even among companies marketing themselves as humane. The American turkey has been broken by greed and indifference, leaving a legacy of suffering in its wake. Ultimately, the annual turkey pardon is a grotesque reminder that we celebrate a tradition built on cruelty. The industry will continue to exploit animals for profit, and consumers will continue to ignore the suffering behind their Thanksgiving meal.